first thing first, probably you're beyond this spot, but always when you change your computer, you're gonna need to set up your printer. This is kind of like a VA thing. If you don't know how to set the printer, just ask your senior, whoever around, they will help you out to set up your printer so you can print your list. Then there is the view setting for your notes. And I'm not sure if you guys checked out the video that I put in the email. So there's a video that I put in, and it's like for the one-time thing, that the things that you need to do and how to set up the view of your notes. So let me just actually show you how print your to show up your notes. You're able to see CPRS now? Are you guys? Is that CPRS that you're seeing?
Not yet.
Oh, let's see. Let me stop this one. Let me share again. This one. Okay. How about now?
Just see your desktop.
Well, it's a CPRS desktop, right? It's a VA desktop.
Oh, then yeah, probably.
Okay. Now you see, right?
Yes.
CPRS loading up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's see. So let's open the sample one. Come on, CPRS. Okay, so all right, so this is like a sample patient. So when you go to notes, so one of the videos is basically talking about these little tabs: the cover, the problem, the meds. I talked about each single one individually, but this is I'm just emphasizing on the notes part. So when you view the notes, I'm not sure if you have this viewing setting or it's different. Some people might have it like this, just all signed notes lined up like this. Okay, so this is basically chronologic order. So this is from most recent to the older ones. It's useful, like you want to know like who wrote the notes recently, what happened recently with the patient. But sometimes I want like the last cardiology note, I want the last GI note, I want the last neurology note. So there is this view when you go to view. Sorry, not this one. You go to view custom, and then you go group by title. It's in the video, but I'm just repeating it here now. So this one will show you the notes by the specialty here and the title of the note. So you can see that I want cardiology. I just go to cardiology notes, cardiology outpatient. And on this screen here, it will show you the in the chronologic manner that we were looking at earlier. So if you go up all the way up here, all signed notes, you will have the old view here. So all the notes lined up chronologically. So you basically have the two words in the same view. So this is kind of like a chronologic order of the notes, and this is arranged by specialty. So you have, this is probably like the best view to use. And you can basically go to view and save as a default view, and this will remain your view whenever you log in. So it's important to keep into that one because that will make your life easier. You want a primary care, you want home, you want hemonc, any note that you're looking for, you just like scroll down and find the note and read the last thing from there. That will help you also build your one-liner. You're trying building a one-liner. You saw like a history of a colon cancer in the past. You don't know what happened. Did he get a surgery? Did he get chemo? What happened with that? You just look, where is the surgery? Where is the hemonc note? And you will figure out the whole story. So that's how you use this thing. And the other thing about CPRS that I was trying to figure is the lab worksheets. That's also something that you guys need to be aware and build up your own settings. So when you go to the labs tab, the ones that I use the most, so most recent are the latest ones. It's kind of intuitive. Pending labs are very useful because sometimes you want to know, Did I order the morning labs? Is there any? Is there a Q6 lactic acid check or tropes check? I just go to the pending lab orders. It will tell you what is the upcoming orders, and if you don't see it, then you can order it. Worksheet is the one that you need to work on. Most people, when they are new to CPRS, this is empty, the test groups. So the test groups are basically groups that are kind of like you save yourself. If you don't have anything under your name, you can steal it from someone else. So let's say I'm probably going to steal a couple of them. I'll show you like how to get it from other people. For example, I have my attending Dr. Pugoy in the primary care. So I just open Dr. Pugoy, hit in there, and I have his lists as saved. And I like a couple of them, then I'll pick the first one, and then it will basically bring the tests here. The thing about the ones that the groups that you save, they only hold I think 7. Yeah, I think it hold only seven parameters. So it should be limited to 7 parameters only. So to make this one on my own list, I will need to create new, and then I click yes, and it's under my name now. So the last one here, 15. This is Dr. Pugoy's one. I just stole from him. So basically, I'm gonna delete that, and then it's all good. So I'm gonna tell you my own ones, and you guys can feel free to take mine as well. I'm gonna tell you how I use them. You go to the first one is basically CBC. When you click on that one, the purpose of this is always you want to give the trend of the abnormal labs. So you have hemoglobin abnormal, you need to give the trend. Is it uptrending, downtrending, white cells, things like that. And always go to all results. So you have the whole thing on the chart. So you see hemoglobin, you see white cells, you see platelets. It's kind of like we don't usually report the number rather than we report the trend. That's the first one I use on inpatient. The second one is the Kim panel. And always you have like the sodium trend, potassium, creatinine, BUN. And the other ones I use mostly on the inpatient side. We have LFTs. This is kind of like very useful as well. And then I have this one here. If I have an anemia patient, I have this one with the iron, B12, and folate, just to see any changes in that. On daily basis, I probably use this one, the glucose one. There is a glucose with the A1C. So there is multiple labs for the glucose. There is the point of care, there is the blood glucose, and there is the A1C. And this will give you the trend, and you will see the control of the blood sugar with that one. And the other useful one for inpatient is the cardiac panel, which I have here. It has the tropes and the BMP. So tropes and BMP, and will be trended as well. So this is kind of like the most useful ones. So just feel free, like scroll these through these ones and pick whatever you want, create a new, and it will be on your own list. I think this is very important when you are on inpatient and you want to give it trends of labs. That is for this one. And then I think these are the most important things about like setting up your lab stuff. So going back to the presentation, let's see. Okay, are you guys able to see the presentation again?
Yep.
Perfect. So now we know about the note viewing setting. Now we know about the worksheets. The CPRS cheat sheet, I send you that in the email. And I will probably at the end, I will just skim through it just to tell you like how to access certain information. It's a little bit weird the way you access the EKGs, the way you access records from another VAs. So we'll just go quickly over that towards the end.